Use the following recording and audio explanation to get ready for speaking assessment. Let me give you an example. This is a practice assessment for Unit 1. Remember, we were talking about personal relationships? So, think of getting 1, 2, 3, 4 prompts similar to these, perhaps picture and a statement, a picture and a question. Then, as we did in previous practices, you will choose 1 or 2 of the prompts depending on the unit, and you will produce your response. So, in this picture, if you remember Unit 1, that is related to personal relationships, you have a picture which is giving you a clue of perhaps some of the ideas that you want to keep in mind as you are thinking about your speaking. Then you have a statement that is helping you perhaps to guide your thoughts. They're not just friends, they are novios, boyfriend and girlfriend. Now, the body language is probably indicating that they're not getting along. No se llevan bien. And perhaps he is arguing with her. Discutir. So as you can see, you can bring some ideas from your unit vocabulary to give a little explanation or some sort of pretend story or situation based on the picture and the fact that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. We know their names, Tina and Brandon, and you will go from there. Now, in other assessment, just like for Unit 2, you may have more than just a picture. You might have some questions, just like these ones, that will help you come up with some ideas of what to say or what to put together as your response. Example, you might have a picture like this one where you get some clues of what you do to get along. So in the minute that you have to brainstorm, you have to read the question and decide, what is it that I do to have a good time with my friends? And the picture is to give you some ideas, and of course, always directing you to think about your vocabulary. Remember, part of the Unit 2 vocabulary is cartas o naipes y el boliche. Also, as part of your Unit 2 vocabulary, you learn about la corrida de toros. And in this example, we're asking you what is a corrida de toros y what is el traje de luces. And again, you have your picture clue that might be able to assist you with some of the ideas of what to say or not related to the prompt. Now again, these are all practices, and as you know, you don't get the prompts ahead of time. You know the vocabulary, you have some different scenarios that we have practiced in class, in addition to these audio, video explanation, and then you should be able to look at a picture, read the scenario or the situation, or perhaps a few questions, and then produce your response from there. The last two examples. You have a picture that should indicate or guide your thoughts to our vocabulary, which is places you go. For example, el cine, el espectáculo, el teatro. They're all related to Unit 2 vocabulary. Now, the question is very specific. ¿Dónde están Pedro y Diana y qué ocurre? Now, you're not telling me what you're doing. You're telling me what Pedro and Diana are doing and what's going on. And if you remember, one of our vocabulary words is to wait in line, hacer cola o hacer fila. So again, the statements or the questions are to help you guide your thoughts related to the picture. In some cases, you may not have a picture at all, and they're asking you, ¿dónde están Pedro y Diana y qué ocurre? And then you have the freedom of producing your response based on what you think it should be a correct answer for that question. Now, let's look at the next one. In this case, ¿qué planes tienen los amigos para el fin de semana? In this case, we have the statement los amigos, and you have Brenda, and it's telling you that they're going to perhaps see a musical group called La Banda Loca, or Pilar and Julio, and the clue should be to play tennis. So once more, remember, when you're getting ready for a speaking presentation, you definitely need to be aware of your vocabulary and understand how to use the vocabulary in all sorts of situations, because you never know what you are going to be asked for or what kind of pictures might be given to you as the prompt. Hopefully this will help you get better prepared for future assessment. Remember, assessments in terms of speaking and writing are designed to assess how good are you in producing an on-the-spot response. Same thing with the writing. You are given a prompt and you are putting together your knowledge and applying that knowledge of the vocabulary and the grammar, and then take it from the prompt certain elements that you are going to use for your responses. These responses in this case will be a speaking response. In other cases, it might just be a written response, just like our perfect essays. If you have any questions, please remember you can always email Señora Castillo.